Are you still using the paper version of the SunRate contractor application to receive a contractor quote? Sun has introduced an online version of SunRate with the ability to quote and bind instantly for over 40 contractor classes. The flexibility of the online system allows for changes to the account up until the request for bind has been submitted. All data is saved in the system and coverage modifications are quick and easy. Begin at www.sunins.com. Click on the Sun's line of business search toolbar. Enter your Sun username and password to proceed. The same username and password are used to access SIU and Sun websites. Please email marketing@siuins.com for username and password assistance. For this example, the client is in need of general liability insurance for their landscape business. Not sure if Sun has an admitted GL market for landscapers? Start with the line of business search tool. First, select your state. Then, search landscape. Any line of business followed by SunRate Contractor is an artisan contractor class available to rate and/or submit online. Choose Apply Online for landscape. Verify your contact information. SunRate has already been chosen in the line of business menu. Click Next and you can begin the application process. Or, for agents familiar with artisan contractor classes, click Create New Quote. Your contact information will be pre-filled. Verify that all information is correct and make any changes at this time. Choose SunRate from the line of business drop-down menu, click Next, and you can begin the application process. Either method will bring you to the SunRate Contractor application. The SunRate Contractor application is broken out into several different tabs, starting with agency information, which has been verified and completed on the previous screen, then general information, and continuing step by step through the application and request to bind process. Start with general information. Begin completing the application. Please note that throughout the form, all required fields are marked with a red asterisk. It is on the indication screen that the premium and supreme financing payment schedule will be shown. For this example, the client's business is 75% landscape and 25% fencing, so I have made the necessary indication under classification. The total percentage must add up to 100. Add any equipment and tools here up to $50,000. The program has determined this to be a rated class. The premium calculation and the supreme payment schedule will appear here. Please note that with the selection of the additional insured forms, the premiums are fully earned and added into the down payment. At this point, you can save and exit and complete the quote at a later time, or hit Next to continue. Please note that there are several underwriting factors: classification, optional coverages, additional operations, years of industry experience, and answers to certain underwriting questions that determine if the system will return a premium or will convert to a submit application. For example, by changing one of the selected classifications to a class for which a rate cannot be returned, framing for example, you will receive a submit message. If at any time throughout the application process the submit message appears, simply continue to complete the online application. The completed application will be automatically submitted to a Sun underwriter for review and to quote with an alternative Sun admitted market. The optional coverage screen will allow you to add umbrella coverage, property coverage, and/or owned auto. Coverage details will be entered on an upcoming screen. If added, the premium received previously will no longer be valid. You will receive a submit message and the risk will be quoted with an alternative admitted market. No optional coverage needed? Simply skip this step and continue on to loss history and mortgagees and additional insureds. Fill in the data as necessary. On the description of operations, please be as detailed as possible to give the underwriters a clear understanding of the risk. The Liabilities Control tab includes the minimal underwriting questions for the account. If any of the answers to the underwriting questions are not acceptable, the system will automatically display a submit pop-up message to let you know that this is a submit account and will be quoted through an alternative admitted market. Complete the Additional Operations tab if applicable. The Comments tab is your final step before generating the quote or submission to underwriting. If the Submit pop-up appeared at any point during the application, this button will say Submit. Click to submit and a Sun underwriter will receive the application and review the submission for acceptability with another admitted company with Sun. You will be notified of receipt and also the name of the assigned underwriter. If the risk does not fit a Sun admitted market, the submission is forwarded to an SIU E&S underwriter for review and quoting. If the answers to the underwriting questions are acceptable, you will see the Send Quote and the Start Bind Request option. Option 1, Ready to Bind, click Start Bind Request. Verify the effective date and verify any additional insureds if applicable. The application, terrorism form, and completed Supreme Premium Finance Agreement will be immediately sent to the agent email for signatures. Email the signed documents to your Sun underwriter the same day as binding. Otherwise, choose option 2, Send Quote. The application, terrorism form, and completed Supreme Premium Finance Agreement will be immediately sent to the agent email ready for signatures. The account is stored in the system, allowing the agent to modify coverage if necessary. For example, add or remove an umbrella, or perhaps add an additional insured. Note that changes in coverage could change the premium or change the risk to a submit account. When you are ready to bind this account, send the signed documents to your Sun underwriter. Thank you for taking the time to let me walk you through the SunRate Contractor online application. We hope you take advantage of this quick and easy option to quote and bind online through Sun.